Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, my name is Jamie, and we're on the floor of my bathroom. Um, this is the first video I've ever done, so bear with me. I'm doing a review of the Zeno hotspot. I know there's been a little bit of controversy over this, and the fact that Zeno has the technology to make a head, a tip that is permanent and can be used forever and ever and ever, but they don't. um, they sell a acne clearing device that uses heat to kill bacteria, and this tip heats up, you put it on the blemish, kills the bacteria. Now, this only has 80 uses in it. You throw this whole thing away. That's so wasteful. They have the technology to make a tip that'll last permanently. They have shown it in their Zeno heat treat. It has a permanent tip to it. And yet they don't make that for their acne clearing devices, which is a little weird. But they have to make money somehow. You would think that return customers would be enough satisfaction for them. Whatever. This is the first time I'm using this, by the way. We're gonna go through this journey together. So, the Zeno claims that it can only be used on mild to moderate acne, meaning that you can't have any visible pus or head. It can't be used on whiteheads and blackheads, and I'll tell you why in a second. Actually, I'll just tell you now. Whiteheads and blackheads are not bacterial infections of the pore. They are clogged dirt. And putting heat on clogged dirt does nothing. It will just irritate your skin and make it worse. Now, a bacterial infection means that bacteria is infecting your pore, and they can be killed by heat. It's kind of like when you get a bacterial infection, you get a fever, that kind of a thing. And what happens is there's a certain enzyme in bacteria that creates their protein, and it can only live in a certain temperature range, or the enzyme becomes altered. And I don't remember the technical term for this. I used to, but that was in high school. So it can only work in a certain temperature range. If you heat it up, the receptor for the enzyme cannot fit into the enzyme to produce the bacteria or produce the protein, and it basically starves itself and dies. And so that's what this does. You put controlled heat on a bacterial infection and they die, and your body just clears them out. So what else can I say about this? Now, they say that you can only use it on mild and moderate acne, which means redness. I don't know if you can see that. This has no visible pus. It's just a pimple. It's not a whitehead or a blackhead. It's a red bump, I guess. But down here are these large, painful bumps, and they're called cysts. Cysts are like bacterial infection pimples, but they're far deeper under the dermis than normal zits, which means they probably won't ever come to a head, and if they do, it's really painful, and basically I just hate them because I can't kiss my boyfriend. I get them all over my chin and all over my mouth up here, and I can't kiss him. It's so painful. Every time I have a large winter coat, I live in Michigan, and it zips all the way up to here, and my coat brushes against them, and it just hurts, and you can't cover them because you keep rubbing them and brushing against them on accident. It's just bad. So, Zeno does not claim that it can be used on cysts. Now, the problem is that Zeno did their own clinical trial, meaning they did not have a third party do their trials for the FDA, which means they had control of all variables, meaning they did not test this on cystic acne. They just didn't test it. they tested it only on mild and moderate acne. So if they claim that it can be used on cystic acne, then the FDA will get them. So they say not to use it on cystic acne, only because they're trying to save their ass if you do and something goes wrong. So today I'm actually going to be testing it on both my cysts and this healing, it's not really healing, it's still kind of painful, zit. And I'm actually going to test it on a cyst that's actually coming to a head. I think. I'm not sure. But how I treat my cysts normally. Normally it takes at least 2 weeks for a cyst to go away. And my boyfriend is visiting, we're in a long distance relationship, so he's visiting this weekend. So I want them gone. So usually what I do is I wait it out and hope for the best. But the first day, I'll put a cold pack on my face and reduce the redness and swelling as much as I can. Then the next day, I'll alternate between cold and hot. I'll put the ice packs on my face, and then an hour later, I'll go and I'll grab a bowl of hot water and a washcloth, and I'll put that on my face. And what the washcloth, the hot water, does is it helps to reduce the pain. And if I keep doing the warm washcloth, it actually will speed up the process of getting rid of the cyst. And sometimes it'll bring up the pus and bacteria, and it'll come to a head, and I can pop it and get rid of it. They say not to pop them, but I don't know what else to do, really. And I don't mind the scars as much. I've had them my whole life, so my whole acne life since 13 till I'm 20, so 7 years of cysts. They put me on birth control and everything, and I still get them. So that's how I do it. If I have something really important, like I had prom and I had a cyst on my face, I go and get a surgical acne shot. And it's a cortisone steroid that they shoot right up into your cyst, and it's gone by the end of the day. It's kind of amazing. It's $10 an appointment for myself. That's my copay. And I'm seeing if this is more cost effective, if this works. There's 80 uses in this, and it's $40. So it's 50 cents a use, basically. And they say that you might have to use 3 treatments, maybe more, if it's really bad. So it can be $1.50 a pimple. Now, usually I only get 1 cyst a month. I have 4 right now. So right now it would be more cost effective to go to the dermatologist and get shot up, because it would only be $10 for the whole appointment. But normally I only have 1, so this could be more cost effective for me. We'll see if it works, first of all. If not, I'll just go return it and get my 40 bucks back. But yeah. So I don't really know what else to put into this, so you can ask me any questions, comments, whatever. We're gonna use this. We'll see if it's working. I just put the batteries in 2 seconds ago, so I have my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I'm not gonna put you guys through the entire 2.5 minute cycle, but basically it's touch screen. So if you touch it and you're not using it, you're wasting a use. So I'm gonna just go for it. But it has these indicator lights on the side. The top one means you have 80 to 60. What is it? It has it on the. They explain everything, so it's not horribly confusing. 60 to 80 uses if all the lights are on. 40 to 59 uses if 3 lights are on. 20 to 39 uses if 2 lights are on, and 0 to 19 uses if the bottom light is on. And this is on the side, and it's really hard to see because it's all pink and it has to light up. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And it's also got a power light, and it will beep every 30 seconds, so 5 times in 2.5 minutes, if my math is right. And when it's done, it'll do a multi-chime tone. So I've never used this before, but I've seen other people use it. And My stupid webcam died on me. But also, I checked a lot of reviews before I bought this because it claims you can't use it on cystic acne. So I checked a lot of reviews before I did this, and a lot of reviews claimed that they use it on their cystic acne, and it didn't really like help that much, but it numbed the pain, which is what I really want. I want this to numb my pain, my horrible pain. If it speeds up the process and it comes to a head faster and I can pop it faster, that's fine with me too. Why not? So I'm gonna turn it on for you, let you see it, and then I'm gonna turn the video off because there's no point when you sit through 2.5 minutes of me just going. So I'll come back with a response video or I'll put it in like Windows Movie Maker or something. I'll put it all in one video, and I'll let you know how it worked. We'll see. Okay, we'll just turn it on and we'll see if it works. Alright. Okay, there we go. All the lights are on. Ow, it just hurts to put it on it. Alright. Yeah, we'll come back later with my it looks like a little pink pharaoh beard. I'm an idiot. Alright, I will come back later. I can't tell if it's the heat that's hurting or just pushing on my cyst that's hurting. Maybe that's a good thing. If I can't tell what hurts more. Oh, there's the first beep. If you have really sensitive skin, like you burn in 5 minutes of being out in the sun, you have to use 80 SPF no matter what season it is. Oh, I can feel the heat now. It's not bad though. I kind of like holding a hot mug of coffee, I would assume. If you burn really easily from the sun, I do not suggest you use this. I've heard stories of people getting burned by this, but I don't burn easily, so there's another one. That's 2 out of 5. So, yeah, something to think about. Sensitive skin, do not use this. Alrighty, I'll come back later. Hey everyone, it's Jamie again. So, I just did the Zeno heat treatment on 1, 2, 3, 4 zits, cysts, basically. I don't feel like any change so far. Not like I would. People like to complain that there is this red dot that just stays on your face for hours and hours, and I feel that those people have such sensitive skin that they probably should not be using the Zeno heat treatment. Because yes, my zits are red right now, and my face is a little red because I was nervous about using it, but it's not like overly red. It's like I just put heat on my face. Red. Like I'm not worried at all that I burn myself. The heat compared to holding a hot cup of coffee in your hands is what I would say. Like when you get that, you get like a Big B or a Starbucks coffee cup. You first put it in your hands. It's really hot, but like not so hot that you can't hold it. That's kind of what it felt like. Well, it wasn't a long time. I have Pretty Little Liars up on Hulu, so I was watching that while I was sitting there with the thing on my face and my mirror in my hand. So yeah, it's like 5 minutes after I used it, so I don't see any like change right now, but we'll see. It says that it can improve in the next hour, so I'll see about that. If nothing improves, I'll wait 4 hours and then do another one on at least the biggest one. The other 3 seem to be in the healing process, so I wanted to see if I could speed up the healing process with Zeno. This top one right here, I don't know if you can tell, it's really raised, while the others just feel like they're healing. There doesn't feel like that sharp pain that there's like bacteria and stuff in there. So, yeah. I don't know what else is to say right now. Um, I'll update you tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, tomorrow. All right. See you later.